All right, welcome back. Hello world, welcome back to Agile on the Trail. Another short clip regarding week number 2. This is our retrospective. This is what we learned. This is what we want to talk about, the good, the bad, the ugly. Hopefully take those lessons learned, apply them going forward to improve our hike. Food management's an issue still. That's unfortunate. However, taking zeros at the right time is absolutely gold. We started the week with a 0, coming off of the trail on week 1. Very cold, very wet, and very miserable. But taking that 0 at the beginning to dry out, to warm up, to get some good food, absolutely did wonders to the morale. A couple days later, found ourselves near Lincoln, North Carolina, as we crossed into North Carolina, and the weather didn't look good. So as a tramley, we decided that we were going to take a Nero and then a 0 again. And quite honestly, that was absolutely gold as well, even though I knew personally that that would probably mean I would not hit my week 2 mileage goal of 63 miles in that week. And I did fall short and ended up being 55, as I said in the previous video. A couple highlights and stuff for week number 2. We have, since we crossed into North Carolina, we have an ascent that we do not like. Edgar Mountain ascent was absolutely atrocious the last 0.2 miles. Just really steep climb. I'm literally, like, sometimes your hands and knees up on rocks and stuff, trying to climb almost vertical. Let's see here. But the view was absolutely beautiful up there. Hiked right by a controlled burn. Learned how they did that, which is cool. Helicopter dropping phosphorus balls into the woodlands to start small fires, and then they would send the crews in to manage those fires. Let's see here. We ended up picking up the miles. A lot of hiking, a lot of up and down. Nothing really out of the ordinary on week 2, other than getting our trail legs. I've noticed that going up is still difficult. Going down is harder than knees. And we're not taking as many breaks. Part because we're stronger, and in part we're managing how hard we're pushing ourselves going up and going down as well on these mountains. I've crossed so many peaks, I've lost count. I've met a ton of people out here that are absolutely fabulous. Started playing around with a new app, Peak Finder, and the app basically lets me see what mountains are around me as I'm scanning the distance. And I think I've included 1 or 2 of those clips or photos from Peak Finder into my previous videos. If I have not, I apologize. But in retrospect, keeping the video short because uploads are hard. That was the other thing. Uploads are hard. Found that out. Even with good signal, sometimes uploads take 30-40 minutes, and when you're in the mountains, that doesn't really help. The other thing that we did learn, batteries go dead quick in cold weather. Tonight we're supposed to drop down to like 30. Sleep with anything that has battery. So your phone, your battery pack, your headlamp, anything that has a battery in it, put it in your sleeping bag, in your foot box, or just right next to you if you can, and keep it warm, because the cold will just sap the battery right out. About halfway through the week, my phone died. I was at like 50% charge and didn't keep it by my side, and overnight it dropped down to a pretty cold temperature, and by the morning the phone was dead. Thankfully I had a charge in my 10,000 milliamp Nightcore battery pack and was able to recharge it to continue videos and documenting the trail. All right, so that is the retrospective. Hope you enjoyed the brief discussion. Again, trying to keep this short and sweet, unlike last week's retrospective, which I think was like 30 minutes. This is going to be like 6 minutes. All right, well, I hope you guys are having a good time. Enjoy the videos. I will get these posted as soon as possible. Signal is just rough right now. As you can see, I'm in the middle of the mountains. All right, everybody, have a good one. I'll check you guys out later.